Ow! That hurt. That hurts. You know, I get it. You wanted to avoid traffic, but it's called the mall cluster for a reason. Black holes aren't very fun. Time Lords. You guys keep wanting to show off. Yeah, you keep me around to slow you down so you don't kill yourself. Hi. So, I got something really cool I want to show off. So, this is what we're cruising around in right now. And how am I holding it? Transecting nested realities. You can talk about that some other time. This is the 1996 Action Fleet Millennium Falcon, custom painted, and it's got an under the hood Time Lord cloaking device and Time Lord warp engine. Otherwise, it's pretty much stock. We're going to get into that a little bit more later on, because the main thing we're here for is this glorious, wonderful thing. Pardon me for a moment. Where's my X-Acto knife? There we go. Now, what is this? This is the new release. This is the new Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron Millennium Falcon. Back in the 1996 era, we had the Action Fleet ships, which were awesome. They stopped making them in the early 2002 they stopped making them. And recently, another company, it's a Disney licensed Jazzwares are the ones making these right now. And it is the modern day version of the old school Action Fleet stuff. And I'm really looking forward to this. So, first of all, from the front box, you can see we got the toy in there. And you can already see that the new one is like 3-4 times bigger than the 20-year-old toy. We got tape up there. We got tape back here. And we got tape back here. We got, again, the toys up in there. Over here on the corner, we got the 4 minifigures it comes with. We've got the top gun turret, and we've got the solar, not the solar, the sensor array, the sensor dish. And it says here that it's number 00 of 0022. Does that mean that this is the 22nd one that came off the line? I really, really doubt that, because I got this at my local Walmart. The side artwork is a nice picture of the Millennium Falcon. Over here, we got some front and back views of it, and it's advertising lights and sounds. Yes, this is a light-up toy. On the top, we just got not really much. We got a top view. I like the open window thing going on. On the bottom, we got all the legal bullshit, and on the back is where we have the product demonstration. Let's see here. We've got the diagrams here. We've got a picture here of the interior. Yeah, the entire back section pops off. You got buttons inside. You got the gun turret in there. You got the space chest board. The back end lights up. It's got landing gear. It's got a cockpit with 4 seats. And down here on the bottom, we got the cross cells, which I do plan on picking up. I'm just not in a huge rush to get them. We've got a TIE Fighter. I want to get the TIE Outlander one. It's from the Boba Fett series where the wings fold down and it's got working landing gear. I want to get to that one. It's got Asajj Ventress's fighter. There's a chicken walker. We've got Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter with the hyperspace ring. We've got this one I'm looking forward to getting because I do have old school 1996 X-Wings and I want to compare them to that one. We have the TIE X1 Advance. Again, I've got one of those. We've got the Trooper Carrier. we've got the Razor Crest, and we've got the Slave 1. And something cool about the Slave 1 is that, yeah, there was a Slave 1 back in 1996, but the Slave 1 back in 1996 was more or less about the same size as this one. And this one's like twice, maybe 3 times bigger than the old school one. There's a lot of cool stuff with that one, too. And this one's really cool also. I've seen pictures of that. So, yeah, it says it's launch edition. What's the difference between launch edition and the non-launch edition is I think they're going to do like a cleaner paint job. Because this one's got like all the dirt and grunge on it, kind of. So, yeah, and they actually did that back in 1996. And if you know what you're looking at, let's go and put that off to the side for right now. You know what you're looking at with the old school ones, you can actually tell the difference between the first release ones and the regular release ones because of their paint job. Inside of the box is nice and plain, but this is cool. Would you look at that? We've got the X-Wings flying around with the TIE Fighters and the planet in the background, and the Star Destroyer back there. We got Star Destroyer down here getting blown the F up. That's going to look very good up on the shelf with some other things in front of it. Got the instruction sheets. Gonna stick that over there. Whoa. She's heavy. Are you taped in, or is this just really tough? Oh, no. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of heavy, wow, I'm impressed. Let's go and put you down right there for right now. Let's take out the blaster gun, the quad laser thing. Now, I'm actually already seeing that they've only got one quad laser in the packaging. Okay, well, we're gonna get into that in a minute. We got the satellite dish. And the minifigures come in their own little separate package. And that's okay then. Got some plastic rubber band wrapped around here. Let me go ahead and open this up real quick. These should hopefully work. These are fresh out of the drawer. So we got the battery compartment right there. That's the cover plate. The flat part, the negative, goes against the spring down there on the bottom like that. And then we got one goes over here. And one that goes over here. Okay, so be advised, there are these two little tabs on the side of the plate, and there's two little slots on the inside there. So you gotta make sure to line that up. Oh, yeah. Huh. Well, the box is over there already, but on the back of the box, it shows that these buttons are painted. Oh, that's nice. Is that the motion thing? Let me pop that open again real quick for a second. And disable the sounds, because I'm hearing an odd rattle that I want to try and point out. Don't know if you can hear that or not, but that's probably the little sensor doohickey inside that lets it communicate that it's moving. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. So the overall, this thing looks really, really great. Let's go ahead and bring in the other one for a size comparison again. Again, yeah, it's 3-4 times bigger and it weighs a lot more. Let's talk about the old one real quick. So this is the old 1996 version. It's got a lot of cool features. This one was about $10 back in the day. It's supposed to. There we go. Cockpit opens up. Inside I got a little Millennium Falcon. No, not Millennium Falcon. Wow. Inside I got a little Han Solo figure. Let's take him off to the side there. The centerpiece slides up and actually be outright removed. Got my Chewbacca in there. That's how they did the weapons console on the old one and on the inside. Then in the back, there's not a whole lot of space. They got a smuggling compartment and a storage bay. The underside, we got working landing gear. And we got another gun turret that can actually swivel back and forth. And the old 1996 one has a working missile launcher. The missile is put away, and I'm not going to go digging it out right now. Oh, and it's got the swiveling articulated sensor dish, which is really neat. Some of that I want to point out that's interesting is that these silver panels here are actually separately molded pieces. If you take this thing all the way apart, there's square holes on the top plate, and there's a separate thing inside. So they'd have like this weird 3D effect going on, which is really fun to see when I went through and painted it up. I think even the ones in the front are a separate plastic piece underneath. Now, comparing that to the newer one, I want to point out something real quick. Let's pull this book out right here. And hopefully I can find what I want in a reasonable amount of time. Oh, here we go. Page 16. Oh, okay, I was like right next to it. Okay, so in the official book, okay, it shows that the Durjack board and the little training area that Luke hangs out in and the little computer console thing, alright, that all that is right up in the front area and straight off from the cockpit, right? And then there's the weapons station that goes straight on back from there. And it splits off in the top and bottom, right? Okay. The Kenner one, the 1979 one, for the 3 inch and a quarter figures. Come on. puts everything in the back behind the engines. It's all reversed. And then not only did the Kenner one from the 1970s have everything all reversed, the Force Awakens one doesn't even have an internal playset. It just flips open and expands into a whole other thing. And there's other Micro Machine playsets where the Millennium Falcon in toy form is absolutely inaccurate. As my hair floops off into a mad menagerie of psychosis. What is my point? Well, my point is, one, this is the first one. No, there's one other that had a 4-seater cockpit, actually. So, this isn't the first one to have a 4-seater cockpit, but that's a very nice looking cockpit in there. Let me open the back up. The Durjack board is back behind the front end, and the engines are left to just be the engine area. I don't see the training area. I don't see the computer console that Han Solo would sit at. I guess you could kind of pretend this could have been molded in as a computer system for Han Solo to sit at, but that's not an issue. And yeah, they could have turned this whole thing around and put that in there like that, but still. Structurally, oh, that's how that works. Oh. Structurally, this is probably the most accurate Millennium Falcon we've gotten in ever. And the main weapons thing pops out. The exterior paint job is great on this thing. Oh, that's cute. Okay. That's cute. The sound effects are tied to these two top vents right here. I don't want to take the minifigures out right now because I don't want to risk losing them. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about those real quick. We have the Han Solo, the Leia, the Obi-Wan, and the Chewbacca. And you can compare them side by side. The old ones are actually kind of, I think, they seem bigger to me. Yeah, like slightly bigger. Just kind of weird. You can more so notice it with Han Solo. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to take this gun here and peg that in. I'm going to take this gun here and peg that in. What else is going on here? We got landing gear down here on the bottom. Oh, that's cute. When you fold one side out, the other one folds out too. And then the front one folds out. That is neat. Okay, so they're all molded in with little foot pads. And you look inside here, you can see they molded in tech detail greebling on the inside underneath the landing gear. That is a neat little touch. They could have left that all blank. They could have left that all blank. But they put the effort in there and they painted it even. Oh, I like how they did that. They hid the screw for how to take it apart underneath the landing gear. So you really won't ever see it. Now this actually kind of disappoints me right here. Right here we've got the Underside quad laser gun. On this one, it's molded in and doesn't move. On the other old one, it pretty much does a full 360. Well, 330 maybe, because it gets stuck on the back bits there. I said I didn't want to take out the minifigures, but I'm going to take them out. because I would like to stick them all in the cockpit. So, compare the cockpit to the old one. The detailing, though, is really nice. You can see in there. Let me bring the flashlight in here real quick. There's all these little molded in switches and dials, and if somebody really wanted to get in there and detail it out, they could. I'm probably going to get them in the wrong spots. What's interesting about this set is that Obi-Wan Kenobi and Leia never were on the Millennium Falcon at the same time. Obi-Wan died in the hangar bay on the Death Star when they were rescuing Leia. But they stick him in here. I think the reason why it is because they just couldn't figure out where to get Obi-Wan Kenobi and where to put them at. So I don't want to tilt it too much. They don't really peg in. Like the front ones, they've got the control consoles to help hold their feet in. But the back seats, there's really nothing holding them in place. There's no peg between the legs or a magnet or nothing. But oh yeah. Nah, that's a secure cockpit. Han, get your ass off the, Okay, you know, I'll fix that later. Back here, okay, so when you get the gun turret put in place, you can actually use the gun turret as a way to tug up the, thing. I'm going to take the Han Solo from the old set. You can see in there's a little seat. I'm going to side saddle him in there, but he fits straight in there. Fits just fine. I wonder if they took inspiration for this little removable gun turret from the old one or not. So the satellite dish rotates around nicely. Oops. Han Solo just fell out the back side of it. What else is there going on here? Oh, okay, so they got the, you got a landing ramp here. Come on. Oh. There we go. Look at that. Be careful with it. There's these really heavy clips in here that control it from coming in and out, and you want to be careful not to break those little clips. Yeah. And it looks like they got a little, there we go, little smuggler's hatch down there. Let's take our 20-year-old Han Solo figurine. Okay, so you gotta, there we go. These, okay, so you can look on the underside of the cover plate, and you can see that they actually have these molded in to be actual buttons on the top, which is really neat. That's fun. Something I would say is kind of annoying. Let me turn off the backlight here. You can see that it just glows straight through the underside. Something fell out. I don't know what fell out. Oh, those fell out. Oh, wow. That sucks. The cockpit fell open. Alright, well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. While I have to go hunt around for Obi-Wan and Leia. That sucks. Shit. Okay, so, should you buy this? It's $45 at Walmart right now. If you're into Star Wars, I would say yes. It's a good representation of the old school Millennium Falcon. Because it has proper internal design. Everything's where it should be. It's not reversed like on the other toys. This is the most accurate Millennium Falcon toy we've ever had. And for the price, and for the size, and for the light-up features, if you're a Star Wars fan, you gotta grab this thing and check out the rest of the line while you're at it. Would you shut up? Check out the rest of the line while you're at it. This has been Coleman with a review of Micro Galaxy Squadron Millennium Falcon. Thank you for watching. Holy crap. Before I let you guys go, I'm sorry, I wanted to get some comparison shots in here. Here's the current Transformer in robot mode, current Transformer in vehicle mode, average Marvel Legends figure size, and the easy reference soda can. Again, thanks for watching.